Hey folks, this is one that I just decided that I must do. A video that I decided I must do because there's a tsunami coming. A tsunami that is most likely going to wipe out a lot of copywriting jobs. And as you can see from the screen, I believe ChatGPT is going to contribute to that tsunami. I just wanted to highlight a very big opportunity that is currently available as a result of this, because it hasn't completely closed that gap. In other words, at the moment, you can still do your copywriting jobs and perhaps still get a lot of customers, but time is coming that everybody will wise up to the fact that they don't have to pay for writing content anymore, or for writing copywriting materials. They could just get the bot to do it in few seconds. I just watched this, right? Write me a blog on how currencies can cause a person, an entrepreneur, to get depressed. Even if I spell it wrong, it's still going to work. This is real time. This is real time. And just like that, I've got a blog that is viable. No spelling mistakes. The concepts are clear. The rationality is superb. Everything reads very well, just like a human writer would. And this is very different from what most of the current AI have been doing, where they will write stuff and you just know that this doesn't just read well, doesn't work well. And this is within seconds. Perhaps that was about 5 to 10 seconds, I think. It wrote in. And this is for almost anything. So let's write a sales page, a sales lead. What should we write it in? Let's write a sales lead. Nope, this is not the wrong one. Oops. Let's write a sales lead for an indirect. Let's write a story lead. A sales lead using a sales. Write a sales letter. Write a lead. Write me a sales lead using the story lead format for a direct sales letter. Okay, so let's continue from there. Let's refresh the page. To sell shoes. Just the shoes. Okay, so I think it got a bit confused there. Yeah, so it still gets confused a little bit, but still, this is bang out, very good copy for starting a sales page. So let me see. Write me a story lead for a direct sales letter to sell shoes. Let's refresh. Now, what I wanted to do is to write a story. Okay, let's clarify it like that. I was hoping that maybe it would know what a story lead is. And I think it knows what a story lead is, but it might have gotten a bit confused there. And you got a story lead right there. And this kind of story format right there that people use for writing story leads. And just like that, I got a story lead for selling shoes, right? So why have I titled this video ChatGPT plus ClosersCopy? It's because at the moment, you don't have any power to control what this ChatGPT gives you. You can't go behind the scenes to be in charge of how it gives you. In other words, it's been trained and it's doing a very good job already. What if you wanted to systemize, and this is where I believe things are going. What if you wanted to systemize things? In other words, you can take the content from ChatGPT to create your examples for CC frameworks. So this has given you like a story lead, yeah? Create another 3 or 4 story leads, and CC's framework will start giving you wonderful story leads. Let's just do that quickly. So this is a story lead on selling someone a shoe. So topic, shoe sales, and sales lead. And you've got your first example. Second example, go back into ChatGPT and I'm going to use the same prompt. Set the page. Write me a story lead format for a direct sales letter to sell. Let's sell something else. Let's sell confidence building. Have you ever felt lost, unsure of yourself, unable to reach your full potential? I know. My name is Jane, and just a few months ago, see, that's a wonderful story. And this time, the first one, he told a story of someone else. This one is making it seem like the story is coming from the person who's writing. So this is another wonderful story lead. So go back to CC and make this the second example. Third example, write another one. Let's write a story lead to sell cars. And that's taking a slightly different format, but still the story is right there. So it's written a story lead to try and sell car selling. Okay, that's good. That works. I just got to tweak it a little bit so that the format looks like what CC frameworks would take on board as an example that doesn't confuse it. So let's go back here. Car topic, car saleswoman. And there you got 3 examples that CC would be able to use to pull out frameworks. In other words, this is trained CC to be more effective at just writing a story lead. Now, a story lead, if you're already aware, a story lead is useful for selling things to people who are not aware at all of the problems they're experiencing or not aware at all of your product or services. So the story lead then helps you to introduce yourself and your sales page to someone who's completely new to it, which kind of gradually leads them to convince themselves that actually this is something that meets my needs, this is something I would like to have, and then they might buy. Just imagine just doing that and creating a story lead so easily. And now all we just have to do is to feed this into ClosersCopy's AI. I'll make this my leads because I'm planning to make more leads. So story lead, topic, and shampoo. And just like that, you've got a working framework that's very, very effective for writing leads. Just put your example in there and it bangs out a lead. And so a few things here. One is that why would I need to do this when I can just do it in GPT-3? First of all, GPT-3, we don't really know. I know it's free at the moment. We don't really know whether they're going to start charging. Chances are that they're going to start charging because everything they've created up till now, they started charging for credits. The credits are quite cheap, yes, but they are charging anyway. So you could actually just for now go use ChatGPT and create loads of examples that match for your products and services and put that in to ClosersCopy and generate everything you need for your business. This is a super effective and speedy way to get very good examples that work off the bat. Very little need for optimization. Now, why am I being excited about this? Copywriters, beware of your jobs. Our jobs are going soon. Unfortunately, it's a reality we have to take into consideration. Unless we adapt to the system, to what's going on. This is the pattern that has always followed. In the beginning, there was printers, people who worked in printing press. Before long, internet took over. Many printing presses have shut. Copywriters have really been there for ages and there's some copywriters that earn millions from writing maybe a simple 400-word copy. Now, because copywriting is formulaic, really, once you understand the formula very deeply, understand how to apply people's needs to the formula, you can write good copy. Now the chats bots come in and they can write copy better than the best of us, right? Soon, nobody will really need that job, and that job will come so cheap it will not be worth your time. Why should we take this on board now? Because at the moment it's not fully happened, At the moment, I believe that if you start learning how to understand systems, you will still be needed. People still need to employ you to help create systems, because for all our copywriting that we do, people usually take the copies and place them in their own systems. And when I say systems, it could be funnels, it could be websites, it could be sales pages, whatever the system is that they have. They take the copy you write and put it in those systems. What if you become that person who's a consultant for systems? And to do that, it means that you have to understand the way AI thinks in order to be able to come up with the goods for AI. So it could even be for writing code. Put two people together, one person who knows how to write code, or another person who knows the systems where code then fills in for different services and products. The person who knows the systems, their job is a lot safer at the moment than people who just know how to write codes or people who just know how to write content. Why am I highlighting this? I all know that we're currently planning to run a framework challenge. In other words, in this framework challenge, and we're going to be helping people learn how to use frameworks. So you see how easily it was to take these examples, ChatGPT, and put it into ClosersCopy and create a framework out of it. What if you understood all the systems that are needed to have content? What if you knew how to instruct AI to give you the best output all the time? You start to become the person who's sought for, the person who knows how to AI. In other words, you become that person people are looking for because you can instruct AI to give the best system content. I hope that makes sense. I would really urge you to join the challenge, because I believe the content we're going to be covering will also be securing your employability in the future, in the near future, and not very far future. I believe within the year or two, a lot of jobs will be gone. At the rate which all these things are moving, is very mind-blowing, the rate which all these things are moving. So to join the framework challenge, and to just explain the framework challenge, what we're going to be teaching, you're going to be teaching you how to use frameworks, how to create frameworks, how to think about frameworks, so you understand the bigger picture of what you would use frameworks for, and especially when it comes to helping people plan and run their business, and how you could help people create automated systems that will help them succeed in whatever business they're doing. To join the challenge, all you just have to do is use the link below, join the request to join. There's seven slots available now, because we're just waiting for 100 people and then we'll run the challenge. There's 7 slots to be 100. And once the 100 people come in, we will set a date and start to go on with the challenge. So wishing you all a very successful end of year and Christmas period festive season, but also wishing you all success in finding ways to ensure your value going forward, so that I hope that none of you will get swept off by this tsunami with the the AI that is hitting us and disrupting a lot of things. Right. So as we said, do not worry, do not get anxious about it, but instead of that, find a way of riding the wave. Find a way to ride the wave so that you can succeed and be profitable after the tsunami hits. Yep. Okay. So wishing you all the best. Bye.